Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Knitique in Oak Grove, California, and KnitiqueYarns.com, coming to you live on Thursday. No,
Friday. It's Friday.
I am so screwed up this week. You being gone on Tuesday.
I know.
Karen being here on Tuesday.
We don't
Danielle
know.
being gone all week. What day is it?
It's a
Clearly,
day.
I don't know.
It's a day that ends in Y.
Yes, I liked
After
Darla's
that, we're safe.
comment popped up from yesterday that said she liked Y Day. Like, why am I awake today?
That's awesome.
And I'm like, oh, that's perfect.
Yes. I did figure out it was Friday, so hopefully my brain stays there.
Yeah, I'm glad yours figured it out because mine didn't.
Mine's
normally the one we depend on.
I know.
What day it is.
Mine is totally off because of me not being here Tuesday. I'm like,
yeah, when people are gone, it just messes up the whole mental
internal universe
clock, basically. It's like your biological clock for what day of the week it is. Right, Melanie? I guess you read my description. Thank you. She said luxury fibers, count me in.
awesome.
Like, okay, we will.
1. She's counted in.
No. Oh no. We've already broken Susan.
I got some sleep yesterday afternoon, so that helps.
Questioning that. Oh, I'll show you guys tomorrow, but the baby blanket is done.
Yay!
I get to give it to her on Saturday. Like, I washed it, dried it, laid it out damp to make sure it's all nice and rectangular, because, you know, that's totally how mom's going to wash the baby blanket.
Mm-hmm.
It's just got to be presentable the first time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's got to be perfect when they get it, and then they can do whatever they want to it.
Shall we answer everyone's Disneyland mystery question before we begin?
Oh, yes. Would you like to tell them where that strange blue blob is from?
I haven't checked this morning, so I don't know if anybody got it yet, but it was in Tomorrowland, and it was at Alien Pizza Planet. So it's the little green aliens from Toy Story. It's one of their little rockets.
It's like their
the booster.
suit
Yeah.
on their leg, and then part of the rocket is what
Yeah.
you can see in the picture. Because she told me, and I'm like looking up pictures, because of course she doesn't have a picture of
the whole thing.
Out thing. So I'm Googling pictures of it, trying to figure out what, and I'm like, is it this one? No. Is it this one? No. Is it this one? I'm like, they're never going to get it. Because that picture doesn't even, now that I know what it is,
you can totally
I can
see it.
But without any context, it's like, oh look, a blue blob with an orange red wedge in the corner.
Yeah,
like, that's
well,
clear as mud.
So it was Tomorrowland. My clue to Lisa was it has the word land in it, and it wasn't Disneyland, so it was Tomorrowland.
I'm like, wait a minute.
I know.
All of Disneyland have land
I know.
in it?
That's why I put a smiley face. No, not all of them.
Oh, Lisa said she's never been in the pizza place.
Oh my gosh, they have the best barbecue chicken pizza. Oh.
Kathy said she hasn't been to Disneyland in 30 years.
I was heading that way, but my streak was broken.
Yeah, I'm not too far behind you on the 30 years, because I was probably like 10 the last time I was in Disneyland. I don't remember it at all.
Oh.
At all. Nothing.
That's okay. Just go look at pictures.
Like,
You'll
I
remember.
Could go now, and it if anything was the same, I wouldn't know it. It would all be brand new to me. I don't.
Even Pirates?
Even Pirates.
Wow.
I know the Pirates Ride exists.
Yeah.
But I don't remember it.
That's okay. We'll remember it for you.
Thank you. Plus, I'd rather go to the beach.
I know.
So the odds of me going
Mountains.
to Disneyland are slim. The ocean is calling me, but it needs to get warmer first.
True.
I will freeze to death if I go sit on the beach and knit right now. All right. So we have our grand prize. It is the last day to get entered into this drawing. This is the Noro Heart Scarf, which is an intarsia pattern where you're building this heart pattern by working with 2 different colors. So you have 4 skeins of your background color in this gorgeous fall palette, and then 1 skein of your heart color in more of a springy palette. The colors are a little brighter. So you have enough to make the scarf, just add needles. And how you get entered into the grand prize drawing is every time you make a purchase. So this one was from the 16th, and today is the last day. Every time you make a purchase, we'll get 1 entry. It's cumulative, so if you purchased 3 times, you have 3 entries. If you've purchased 10 times, you have 10 entries. If you purchase 3 more times during the video, because I show you pretty things, you get 3 more entries. You have until 11:59 p.m. Pacific time tonight to get your entries in and order yourself some goodness. So then we'll draw to see who the winner is tomorrow. And then we'll move on to the daily prize. Lisa, if you're going in a few weeks, who's watching Murphy?
Uh-oh.
Especially she said you should come with me. I'm like, okay,
right?
Who's watching Murphy? And the cats.
Yeah.
Although the cats, you could probably leave out enough food and water and they'd be like, you left? Murphy
Cats.
would be upset.
Yeah.
If you just left him. He's a big teddy bear. Emphasis on big and teddy bear. Okay. Yeah, see, I don't remember Small World either, Eileen, but saying that word around Susan gets me into trouble, which is so.
I'm sorry, Eileen, that's all you remember.
Don't sing the song. If you value your life around Susan, do not sing the song.
I promise I won't hurt customers, but I might run away.
She may run away screaming to plug her ears in the back and wait for you to go away.
I'll just go play some music. All right.
Okay, so for our daily prize, we have probably one of our most popular stitch patterns.
That works
it
too.
It has a stitch pattern in it, but it is a pattern. It's a complete pattern of the Ribbon Candy Cowl, which is this fun, fast, and easy yarn over knit 2 together pattern, paired with a scrumptiously soft ball of Juniper Moon Farm Saxony.
That stuff is so nice. I started the project with that one on the bus. I was like,
yes.
oh.
It's so soft. Did you finish the person's hat?
I did not. I determined I could not knit, and I put everything away.
Yeah, it happens sometimes. It's annoying.
Yeah.
So 1 ball of Saxony is enough to make the middle size, the 108 yard size here, the medium. It is 120 yards per ball of worsted weight, 75% cashmere, 25% extra fine merino wool.
You guys,
lusciousness is a thing.
you need touch of vision for this yarn. It is so nice.
I really wish that was a thing because
Right?
Touching this yarn is, well, it's similar to how Silky Twist was. As soon as you touch it, you're like, oh, now I know why you are all drooling every time we talk about this yarn.
Well,
Like,
I'll pet it for you
now.
guys. It's so nice. Did we say 75% cashmere?
Yes.
Yes, we did. Here you go.
Yes, we did say 75%.
75, 25 wool, hand wash. Do not put this in the machine.
Please don't shrink your cashmere.
No,
It is a sad day when you shrink your cashmere.
that would be a very sad goat.
And so how you get entered into the daily drawing is by interacting with the video, like you guys are already doing. So if you react with any of the bubbles, then you get 1 entry per reaction. If you comment on the video, you'll get 5 entries per comment. And then if you share the video to your stories, to your friends, wherever you share, just come back to that day's video and comment shared to and where, and you'll get 11 entries per share. So today's winner is going to be determined off of the interactions with yesterday's video. So your entries right now are going into the pool for tomorrow's daily prize. We'll come over to our handy dandy comment picker and see who our lucky winner is.
Roxanne, congratulations. You are local, so next time you pop in, let us know you have a prize and we'll get it from the cabinet. And if you decide you'd rather stay home and knit than drive, let us know next time you make a purchase and we'll put it in your package.
I like that logic a lot.
Yeah, sometimes you'd rather knit. You don't want to go anywhere and just like, I'll just order it online. They'll send it to me.
That is true. We will send it to you.
Oh, Darla's coming later. Yes, definitely check it out, Darla.
Oh, yes. You have, if you're coming to the boutique, ask us where Saxony is. You have to at least touch it.
We will show you. You know me, I'll bring you every color.
That everybody should get to experience yarn like that. So everybody needs one skein. You can do a hat, you can do a ribbon candy, but just enough to experience how amazing it is. Everybody needs one.
Mm-hmm. One is good. I got 2. I was going to make a slouchy hat, so I figured 2 would make it
The song stuck in my head.
nice and slouchy. I don't want to know what it is because I'm working hard to not have it stuck in my head. You guys, I did text Anna when we were there and I said, okay, today is the one and only day you can sing that particular song. She didn't think I was very fair because we weren't together.
Sunday. Like, okay, it's not even a day we work together. Like,
I know.
really?
That was the fun part of the joke. I'm like, she can sing it, but I don't have to hear it.
If I hadn't been going for a walk with my friends, I would totally have recorded myself singing it, which nobody needs to hear that because I sing like a cat hollering for its mate. It's bad. It's very bad. And I would have recorded it and sent it to you.
I wouldn't have been able to hear it because Disneyland is loud.
That's okay. You'd have known what it was.
This is true.
Yes, Susan is the ultimate yarn pusher.
Thank you very much.
It is a good thing that she never went down a bad path and became a drug dealer because she'd have corrupted a lot of people.
This is true. I wouldn't do that.
Pushing.
I only push yarn and coffee.
And coffee.
And
Yes.
coffee.
Yeah, you haven't pushed coffee in a while, actually. Oh, Kathy, I like the lamb chop song.
Fortunately, I don't know that
The
one.
song that never ends.
Oh, see, I used to do that one sometimes, and I don't, doesn't trigger anything for me.
Oh, see, my friends totally would have sung it with me, Darla. They totally would have. That, I didn't think to ask them to participate in the Susan torture.
Please don't.
It's too late now. My one day to sing the song has passed.
You're one day in the next year.
Yeah, I know. I'm not allowed to torture you anymore. It's okay. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm pushing it.
It's a yarn world. I could deal with that one.
Oh, that's funny. That's fantastic. We need to make her a shirt. Lisa, make her a shirt. She did Disneyland shirts, so all she has to do is
okay,
tweak
yeah.
it to have a yarn world design for you.
Yeah, that's funny.
I don't know. I feel like she already has something designed, so that's why I was
Okay.
commandeering Lisa for that.
Okay.
All right. So, are you guys ready for the aforementioned luxury yarn? Somebody who has lyric writing skills should rewrite that song to be about yarn. That would be awesome. Oh, I pinned the wrong link.
Uh-oh.
How do I do this?
Because it hesitates and you think you're clicking one and then you get the wrong one.
I had the whole like Cosette page open and somehow it only linked the trunk show one. And I didn't even have that page open.
It's, I don't know.
So technology is stupid.
I've been having a lot of trouble with copy and paste and I'm like, I know I hit the buttons.
So let's try this again because that is not going to be helpful because that is not enough yarn.
Comments are going fast. I can't read them on the little bitty bit I can see.
All right, let's pin the correct link for you guys because yarn. Oh, Natalie, we will talk about the cardigan that is unfinished, as you can tell on the mannequin, as part of our what we are wearing because the mannequin is dressed today too, so she gets to be part of the fun. But it is a running theme of the samples in the background, except Dolores, of the yarn today, which is the fabulous Dream in Color Cosette. Cosette is a DK weight, 70% superwash merino, 20% cashmere, 10% nylon, 270 yards per skein, and we have a whole collection of colors here that are solids and speckles and exclusive and regular, of the lusciousness that is Cosette. I was rearranging the shelf yesterday and was like, oh, I think I might need some more yarn.
Mm-hmm. So pretty.
So this first color is Miami Red. I hope the weird flickery thing that's happening on my monitor is not happening everywhere, because
Oh, that's weird.
it's like fading in and out. So hopefully that's not happening to you guys and it's just my internet.
It might be fighting with the lighting. It's not on the screen,
Usually,
but...
though. But this beautiful deep red is Miami Red. It is more of a blue red on my monitor. It looks like it's an orange red. That's not true. It's a blue red. Then we have a nice rustic orange with Tex-Mex.
It's not happening for Patty, so maybe it's
Good.
just our setup.
Just our computer / internet. Technology. Oh good, Lisa said normal too.
Yay.
Okay, yay. It's just me. I'm okay with that. So we'll do one more and then I'll do some patterns because there are lots of good patterns for this yarn. Then we have the gorgeous soft yellow Sundance that has these speckles of lemon yellow and more of like a sunflower on that kind of butter yellow background.
That one's super pretty.
I love this color. I really like their subtle speckle line that they did, which we do have a few here for you guys today. But I just love that there are enough speckles to be fun, but not so many speckles as to take away from stitch patterns. Like you can do fancy patterns with this one and still have the design show.
Darla, you haven't tried Cosette?
Oh, we've got to fix that, my friend.
Yes, for sure.
Cosette is one of my top 3 yarns.
I'll take care of that today. We'll introduce her to Cosette and Saxony.
Oh, you're going to have a good day, Darla.
I know that orange is so pretty.
Okay, so to kick us off, I found a really cute sweater this morning. The Finmont by Emily Watson. It has this really cute, subtle stitch pattern of stockinette with every inch there's a garter ridge. And you would think that would make, you have that bulky look around the waist and stuff, but it really doesn't. It's just subtle enough of ridges to not have it be unflattering. It's really, really cute.
I like that it's a round yoke.
And you can kind of see, she blended 3 colors to get a fade in the original. But you can do a fade, you can do all one color. It's just a really simple, classic sweater.
Darla, you're welcome.
And it has sizes from a 32 to a 52. I think it's really pretty.
It is pretty.
Then this one I linked their project because this is that Sundance color. And it's just so pretty. You can see all the texture of this stitch pattern still shows. This is the scrunchable scarf. And it is a 1 skein project. Here's the original pattern. Free pattern, 1 skein. Go till you're almost out of yarn, bind off.
Is that a mistake rib?
It sure looks like it.
It's a version of it, at least. Maybe it's a 1
I
by 1.
see the columns and then the garter, but it's reversible, so it's got to be some sort of mistake rib situation. You can it's funny, you can actually see the detail better on this version.
Mm-hmm.
But it's got to be some sort of mistake rib because it's reversible.
Right, Kathy? That looks super squishable.
Yes, it's very appropriately named the scrunchable scarf. Then one more, the beeswax cowl. This one, there's actually a matching hat.
Ooh, pretty.
But really pretty stitch pattern of this increase, decrease detail to create these little honeycomb designs. Oh, look, there's even matching gloves.
Nice.
And I really like the way they continued, like both in the cowl and in the hat, they lined up the honeycomb pattern with the ribbing, and they continued the ribbing up in between the honeycombs until it started to fill in. So you get that totally continuous,
That's an
really
awesome
finished
detail.
look. That's an electric yellow one.
There you go.
It's my kind of color.
That's really fun.
And that one could easily be done with one skein. Like they say 280 yards. I would just do like the ribbing section at the beginning, like a ½ an inch shorter, and then a ½ an inch shorter at the end, and that'll give you your 5 yards of wiggle room that you need to be a-okay. Because who wants to buy another skein for 5 yards? I mean, I want to buy another skein. Just 'cause
I know,
it's pretty,
right?
but...
I'm like, some of us totally would.
Oh, I've done it. When you're
Yeah.
playing yarn chicken, you don't care. You're like, I will get one more skein. This project needs to be completed. Then, if you like a fun, colorful speckle, we have Caroline, which has that creamy white base and then speckles of like kind of a root beer and persimmon orange, avocado green, and dark teal. Like here's more, there's more blues and greens right here. So just a really pretty subtle speckle. Then if you're a green person, this is, I think, Danielle's favorite green. This is Scorched Lime. You can kind of see it has more like lime tint to the highlights, but a deep like olive green for the shadows. So you're getting that really rich depth of color by it being a tonal instead of a solid.
Darla, I will totally hold on to Caroline to show you. Ooh, Caroline and Scorched Lime. How fun is that?
Right? Like those two look really good together. If you needed a 3-color something,
Ooh.
Tex-Mex would go really nice. Which in my lineup here, I'm pretty sure I have a 3-color something coming up, so. Then one more, and then more patterns. Then we have this gorgeous petrified forest, which is a deep, like, blue spruce green. Like, it is a blue green, but it's very, very dark. Like, this is the shadows in the forest.
On my end, it looks blue, but it's definitely green.
Yeah, well, on my end, it looks gray, so...
Oh,
This is why we describe
do
the
we go
colors,
closer?
because monitors are liar, liar, pants on fires.
Did that help?
Well, my computer's acting weird today, so don't trust my computer.
Okay. Just trust us. It's pretty. It's definitely green.
You're welcome, Darla. She said we're killing her. Rhonda, you used to wear this green all the time. You could wear it again.
Right?
Okay, if you want a quick knit, like a one skein wonder, this wishful hat is really cute. This is the perfect hat for here because we really don't get cold enough to need hats. So this beautiful mesh lace design is perfect. And look how pretty they decrease to the top.
Ooh, wow.
It's like a little starburst. That one takes really about 2/3 of a skein, so you would have a little left over. Great for pairing with one of those projects where you only needed a portion of a second skein, and you can make a coordinating hat.
And then you have a use for your other 265 yards of yarn.
Exactly. Then,
Ooh.
if you love Fair Isle like I do, Drama by Jennifer Steingass would be amazing. One color in the yoke and then one color for the body. This would be really pretty to do like Caroline in this part. And then Scorched Lime, Petrified Forest, Tex-Mex, like whichever one is your favorite color out of there for the main color would be gorgeous. Look at this one. She did 2 colors.
Oh, wow. Pretty.
So if there's 3 colors and you can't decide, just do the first part of the main color with a 3rd color and voila. They clearly double-stranded something like mohair with theirs because theirs is very fuzzy, but you don't have to do that. And this one has a size range from 33 3/4 to 54 inches. Because Jennifer Steingass is very good about size inclusive. She's a fantastic designer. I love her stuff. All right, one more because I mentioned 3 colors. This is the Louisiana shawl. It has stripes. It has this really fun 2-color starburst pattern.
That's really pretty.
I've done that stitch before, but I don't think I've done it in 2 colors before, and it's even prettier with the 2 colors.
Ooh, look at that one. Is that?
It's the same
Is
stitch
it?
pattern.
It looks so different.
But, like, so here they did orange and gray, then here it's the orange and silver, and then here it's the silver and gray.
Wow.
But good-sized triangular shawl, just alternating between the stitch patterns, and look at that beautiful I-cord bind off.
Those are a lot of work, but totally worth it.
They end up so pretty. I almost did it on the blanket, and then I was like, I don't think I have enough
no.
yarn for that, so I better just do a regular loose bind off. So this one is gonna be like 1 skein each of your 3 colors. This one would be really fun to knit. I see you casting this one on later.
I know, right? I'm like, how can I turn it into a cowl so it'll go faster?
We could probably work something out.
We could.
Okay. More colors. I have lots more colors, actually.
We're going to run out of room today for sure.
Azure Cove. That beautiful tropical day at White Sands Beach blue.
It's got lots of highs and lows in it. Light and dark, whichever phrase you like.
You're welcome, Patty. She also said we're killing her.
Oh, we're glad we can make you happy.
We're 2 for 2. Then if you want to get a little more turquoise, we have True to Life.
Oop. Gotta move the pretties.
Gotta scoot them up
We'll come over here.
so that way there's room to actually show you the beautiful color and have it be able for you to see the name so you know which one to go order when you fall in love. This one is a really true turquoise. Like, this is a great color if you're a turquoise-aholic. Then if you're a blue person, here's another one of their really fun, like mild speckles. This is Billowy. It's this soft silvery sky blue, and then speckles of more of like a powder blue, cobalt blue, and navy. Like, there's a really good splash of the speckles right here.
The yardage is $270. And there was
Either
another
of those go with Caroline. Of the blues, I would probably put True to Life with it, because while neither one of them is the exact blue in there, the True to Life kind of brightens it up and pulls the blue out more than I think Azure Cove does, because Azure Cove is almost a little too bright. It calls more attention to itself than to the speckles. But True to Life with it would be really pretty. Let's move my paper.
Boy, you could totally do what I'm wearing out of these combos. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Can't remember how many mine had.
Well, yours had like 24 mini skeins, but I know it had numbers for
Yeah, like a 4 color or something,
less
but
colors. I just don't remember how many. even getting less of them now. I'm a lost cause with tabs.
Tabalicious.
Here's another really cute sweater if you prefer a cardigan. This is Avix by Jennifer Dessau. Beautiful, like, chevron lace pattern that I love that, like, it's just one chevron and they just keep getting bigger as the sweater increases.
Neat.
And then the same detail on the sleeve. And then we have to click on the back because look at all that gorgeousness.
Wow.
This is one where if you're in love with one of the tonal semi-solid colors, those are going to be perfect for this pattern. Because then your lace will really pop. And this one goes from a 36 to a 56. It's technically a worsted pattern, but people did it out of Cosette because 20 stitches in 4 inches on Cosette is beautiful. And it looked amazing. Like, yep, there we go. Her pictures are really dark, but you can see even with a slightly variegated color of Cosette in a very dark color, it still came out beautiful. And one more, if you want a 2-color, this, I want to call it Doubt That. Like, I doubt that.
Right.
And I have no idea if that's how you should say that, but really pretty crescent shawl. Nice and long, easy to wrap around. And then it has this beautiful slip stitch pattern. This is a very beginner friendly shawl because you've got stockinette for days, some slip stitches, stockinette stripes, and then garter stitch. So really the most advanced thing you're doing on this one is increasing at the edges.
Nice.
Here's a black and white photo to give you kind of an idea of, if you're not a pink person, give you more of a blank canvas that way. And this one would be 2 skeins of your main color and 1 contrast.
Very pretty.
Then don't worry if you haven't seen the color you're in love with yet. I have more. This next one is one of our Knitique exclusives. This is Periwinkle Twinkle. So it's this beautiful periwinkle lavender with splashes of deep violet and hot pink.
One of my favorite colors.
Right?
Combinations, really.
We definitely have to say one of, because we have several now.
Yes, we do. Another one coming up next.
This one's always a hit. Every time we get this color in, always a hit. And it's a little different every time. Like, this is a little bit darker batch, so if you like deeper colors, this batch of mermaid shoes is for you. It's got like every color in it, but it's subtle. Like, you've got more of like a cerulean blue and red violet, but then there's rust and lemon yellow,
Tex-Mex,
emerald greens, kind of a rhubarb. Get the green right here. That's really pretty.
Melanie, can you post a picture of that sweater? I don't remember that. She did a sweater out of it.
I vaguely remember her having a V-neck mermaid shoes sweater. Yes, and even the name is cool.
Yep.
Even though mermaids don't wear shoes.
They could if they're on land.
I guess in, you know, a certain movie.
Yeah,
they probably did at some point have shoes on because they were technically no longer a mermaid.
Yeah, we did the Pirate Adventure dinner, so there was a mermaid who was on land.
Did they actually have like the tail?
They did.
Those gals that do like the birthday parties and stuff at aquariums that have those tails weigh like 30 pounds and they swim in them. I'm like,
she wasn't swimming. She was on stage sitting on a barrel flapping her tail.
That's much easier.
Yes, and then later she was
although that's
mermaid
still
on land.
Probably a leg workout, you know, the
Yes.
equipment that you just like lift with your legs. I feel like you're basically doing that.
Oh gosh, look how pretty those two are together.
Yes,
Why haven't I put those two together? My goodness.
Because you weren't thinking.
Apparently.
Divine is divine. It is a gorgeous deep blue violet. It's in that kind of ultraviolet palette, and it is not going to cooperate on camera, I'm sure.
No, it's just, it's true purple. It is, it's that royal purple. It looks so not right on the screen here.
For those who are local, it is not King's purple. It is bluer
Is
than
it-
that.
Oh man, it turned my nails blue. My nails are actually purple.
Like, it is more of an indigo purple than, like, a Crayola purple. It's not Crayola purple.
Just get it. It's gorgeous.
Right? Like, just trust us on that one. If you're a purple person, you need Divine.
For sure. Would fancy work with mermaid shoes? Fancy.
Well,
It's funny you should mention that.
That happens to be the next color in my lineup. So here's Fancy, which is a gorgeous, deep magenta to almost burgundy pink.
Yeah.
So, to
Burgagenta.
answer your question, oh dear.
I definitely got a lot of sleep yesterday.
Fancy and mermaid shoes? Yes.
Yes. Oh my goodness.
So yes, Fancy and mermaid shoes are a winner combo. And if you need 3 colors, just throw some Divine in there. See, you're going to cast on that shawl later.
I just gave her a look.
It was a look of happiness.
Of I need more time.
Right? Like, we need to not need sleep. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Because pretty things.
I've discovered we need sleep.
Right? Alright, here's a couple more projects. I went down a little bit of a rabbit hole this morning because I had a lot for you guys.
Ooh.
The cafe blouse is this really simple kind of boxy tee, but it has these really cute details. You've got the elongated ribbing and then this overall texture. It's like a mesh lace with these little, it looks like little knots around each stitch, and I'm sure that's a past slip stitch over. And then you've got this beautiful detail.
That's really
the
pretty.
3 needle bind off on the shoulder. Like, it's just a really cute sweater. I love the ribbing that continues up the sleeves. So once you knit your 2 panels and bind them off together, you're done. There's no going back and picking up sleeves. It's just
That's
done.
awesome.
So if you hate picking up stitches, this is the pattern for you because you don't have to. And it has sizes from, here we go, a 43 1/4 to a 54 3/4, because it's meant to be oversized. But again, if you don't like oversized, just pick the size you would wear. You can adjust it. There are no rules. You do not have to knit it the fit they say. So that is the cafe blouse. And then another 2-color project, Audition by Michelle Hunter.
That one's in my library.
This one is very like that never get bored kind of stitch pattern. Because look at, I love that she did close-ups of the different stitch patterns. You've got a little bit of mosaic knitting, which is just alternating the color every 2 rows, and there's slip stitches. Mosaic knitting is very easy. A little bit of simple lace, but I like this little like woven look to it. It's like if basket weave were lace.
Yeah.
And then you've got this one with the little, this is like slip 5 stitches, and then the next row you pick up that strand and knit it in, so you get this little lift. Some garter at the beginning, stripes to transition your colors. And you would need, let's see if she breaks down the yardage for us.
How many colors? I believe it's
2. One of theirs they used was more like a Merino Cloud 7 series kind of color.
Oh.
That's why you're seeing like 2 colors in here, because that's actually all one color that's just shading. But your stitch patterns, like this one, is going to stand out much better if you use 2 solids. Like, it's pretty in the ombre, but you're losing some of your detail by having your stitch patterns have stripes in them. So it would be 2 skeins of your main color.
Which is their ombre?
Yeah. And then, let's see, 1 skein of your contrast color. I had to do a little math. They made me do math.
Scary.
I don't mind it, but on the fly sometimes it's a little tricky. So that one was a 2-color shawl, so you only have to fall in love with 2 colors. And then I have more. Because we have, you may not know, I think all but the last one are exclusive. We have lots of exclusives with Dream in Color. This one is a very popular one for us. This is Posies. It's got fuchsia pink and magenta and cranberry and gold and olive and caramel and a little cream.
It's like raspberry ice cream with chocolate syrup.
Ooh. Making me hungry with statements like that.
About time I got to turn those tables. Oh, look how pretty those two are together.
Posies and fancy.
Wow. You'll find these under the Knitique exclusive listing on the Cosette page.
Yeah, any of them that I've said are exclusives are all grouped together under the exclusives page. All the rest are under the regular Cosette page.
We got lots of yummies.
If you need a third color, fancy, Posies, scorched lime. Check.
Gotta go.
No.
I'll take all 5.
Stay.
Woof.
Then, ew, I love this color so much. I need a sweater out of this color. Just add that to my queue.
You could knit that one for me out of this. Then you'd
knit it
get,
for you?
Yeah, then you'd get the joy of knitting it.
Why would I not knit it for you instead of for me?
Because you're really nice.
Oh, she thinks I'm super generous. I'm like, if I should knit a sweater for anybody, it's Karen. I've had her car for almost 2 months
This
now.
is true.
Cosette in Abalone is just gorgeous. It's this beautiful shimmery color of pinks and lavenders, turquoise and mint. Like, this is a really soft palette of kind of a goes with everything color. I mean, look at it with True to Life. Pops out a lot of that blue.
I want to see it.
Yeah. Where?
I lost my.
It looks good with
I lost
Fancy.
my brain.
It looks good with Divine, because look, if you take the other influences away, Divine brings out a bunch of the purple. Or Fancy makes it all about the pink. Kind of can't go wrong with this one.
Just need one of everything and then play with color. I mean, even that's gorgeous. It just.
Right? You could totally do. I didn't link it because we've done it lots of times, but you could easily put together a comfort fade, possibly entirely out of exclusives, which would be really fun. Ooh.
We will do a replay of colors for you.
Gotta go. I know. Stay. I got it.
Yeah.
Community Love, which is kind of a silver background with taupe and that kind of tropical blue, the hot pink, lemon yellow. There's some lime green in there. Like, it's got a whole sprinkling of fun, bright colors. Look how pretty that one is with Azure Cove.
Oh, wow. That's awesome.
So Community Love is the speckle.
Oh, they want to see the comfort fade again anyway. And Sheila, we will do a quick overview of color names, and it will be posted to Facebook and YouTube so you can watch it again later.
This one, Comfort Fade Cardi by Andrea Mowry. It is 4 colors blended together with a, like, appears to be random but isn't random stripe sequence. It's pearl side out because that blends the colors together even more. And then it's got this wide folded back garter stitch collar with some short rows in it so that it's wider at the neck than on the front bands.
That's my favorite part of the whole sweater. I really need to finish
collar.
mine. Yeah.
Right? You're like, I can't even get to the best
I know.
part yet. But just a really pretty classic sweater. I wear mine a lot because it's just easy to throw on and go. And this one has a size range of 33 to 63. Okay, let me pop some links in because I have a couple more patterns to show you guys.
How many posies and fancy for audition shawl? Would that be 2 and 1? Or is it?
That one was 2 and 1, so it would depend which color you want to be your main color.
What 4 colors? Mermaid, abalone. These 4 would work, which are mermaid shoes, divine, I can't tell where my hand is, fancy, and abalone. Quick little screenshot for you there if we can get it all.
Yep, you got them.
Could it be machine knit?
You would
the
hand
bottom
knit the top part because you've got raglan increases to do here. So you would hand knit the top and then you could divide and hang the front separately on the machine and then the back, and then you would pick up and hand knit your border because it's way
garter.
too many stitches to hang on the machine and it's garter stitch.
Yeah.
So it could be a combo knit.
Some manipulation.
Couple more fun projects. Then I have 2 more colors, and then we'll talk about what we're wearing because we're definitely not going to have time for classes. This is Blend on the Water by Callie Monster. So speaking of blending colors together.
Yeah.
It has really fun textural stitch patterns. Like you've got this ribbed slip stitch pattern up here, and then it's almost like it's the reverse because then you have these long skinny slip stitches down here. So you have horizontal lines and then vertical lines, and they're blending colors together.
I might have that pattern too.
Like here it is. This person did 1, 2, 3, 4 colors, but I believe it only calls for 3. Yep, 1, 2, 3. 1 skein each of 3 colors.
Look at that one.
Yeah, somebody like rainbowed theirs.
That's
almost.
pretty.
It's like they did like a red orange and then a green gold and then a blue, so it almost made a rainbow. So you can go for broke and do a whole bunch of colors. It's designed for 3, so you basically minimum need 3. I need to go down a rabbit hole of her patterns because all 3 of the suggested ones were like, ooh, I like those too.
Yep.
So that's Blend on the Water. And then last but not least, we have Hamble, which is this really cute 3-color top with just a tiny bit of Fair Isle. Like you've got like 2 or 3 rows and then 1 row.
Nice.
And the rest is just knit, knit, knit. So this one could easily be a combination knit as well. And it has sizes from 34 3/4 to 50. Oh, look, this person just did 2 colors to give it like kind of a more classic stripe.
Nice.
That's really cute. This is really cute. Like you can pick a pop of color for that band, or you can have it be like this one is more like both of these are a pop of color and then the rest is neutral. Like you can really play with how you're going to use your colors. And you would only need 1 skein each of your 2 top colors until like probably like the last 3 sizes because they used a slightly higher yardage skein for theirs. All right, we better talk about what we're wearing.
Quick color pan real quick.
Yeah, so Miami Red, Tex-Mex, Sundance is Yellow, Caroline, Scorched Lime, Petrified Forest, Azure Cove, True to Life, Billowy, Periwinkle Twinkle, Mermaid Shoes, Divine, Fancy, Abalone, Posies, and Community Love. And I actually have two that I didn't even get to talk about. We'll squeak those in real quick. Holographic Shimmer, which is the beautiful gray with a whole rainbow of speckles. There's hot pink, cerulean blue, that divine purple, lemon yellow, but the colors are all toned down because they're on that beautiful pewter background.
270 yards per skein.
Of DK weight.
$70 superwash merino, 20 cashmere, 10 nylon.
And then one last quick one is the Black Pearl, which is their soft black. They don't have a jet black, they have the soft black. And let me just get, which thing did you decide on? Big or little?
The big.
Okay. I get all my links in here for what I'm wearing, what Susan's wearing, and what the mannequin is wearing.
I love that mannequin sweater.
I do too. I really need to finish it.
For
now
me.
The baby blanket's done. I can,
You can get back to that.
So I'm wearing my little Lulu by Casapinka. This is actually out of Cosette. Very easy. It's bottom up. It's like knitting a cowl until you get to the underarms. Just simple stockinette and eyelet pattern. Then you divide and just do half the stitches. So then it's like knitting a scarf. A little ribbing at the top. Some bind off. Pick up stitches. Stockinette stitch sleeves. Now I did decrease on my sleeves, like a tapered decrease, like every inch I did 2 decreases, because belled out loose sleeves on me are a recipe for why is there spaghetti on your shirt. So we just don't do that. It's not an option. And then we'll gently turn this around to show what's almost as bad as when I got the sweater stuck on my nose.
Yeah. Susan is wearing Wrap It Real Good, which is 24 mini skeins, but it's a super simple pattern.
You could easily do this in just 2 colors and alternate. You could do it all in 1 color and just enjoy the texture.
And the beauty of this one is I did this with the leftovers.
So you can get a cowl out of the leftovers.
It's Escama del Dragon, and if I did it again, I would put something on the edge so that it wouldn't...
Yeah, it needed some garter stitch or something.
But that's okay. 2 for 1.
Okay. There we go. And then the mannequin is wearing my mostly finished R.E.D. sweater by Hinterstein. I'll bring it over. Because it has this cute ribbed detail on the top. And then this whole continuous, like you're knitting the front band as you go. You actually do the sleeves before you finish the body, so you don't have that sleeve island thing going on because they're already done. And then the back has this really beautiful V detail, and then the line down the middle, so you've got that nice elongated look.
Nice. Super pretty.
Along with the sweater, she's modeling a Knits That Fit cord in blue. And Danielle's pattern, Silver Point, also in Cosette.
Melanie, are you talking about the sweater we're talking about? It's R.E.D.
Yeah, like the word red, but R.E.D. Yes, I love a good Hinterstein pattern. Her stuff is so flattering. And they're fun to knit. Like the way they're constructed is fun. They're easy to follow. And I really need to finish my sweater. Now that the baby blanket's done, we'll focus on that.
Nice.
And my Who You Gonna shawl. Those 2.
Yes.
I'll focus on those 2 because, you know, I might also cast on 3 other things now.
You might.
I finished something.
Mm-hmm.
Let's cast on. All right, you guys. That is going to be it. Thank you so much for watching. We'll be back again tomorrow. Have a good day.